What's going on? So I got an interesting request from one of my longtime subscribers and great friend to the show, Ted. Shout out. Ask me, who's more valuable championship, a DH in baseball or a six man in basketball? Now, if I was just making it up off the top of my dome, I probably would have thought, hmm, probably NBA, and I was thinking Robert Ory because I think about the Rockets, the Lakers, the Spurs, 7 rings, his impact. That's what first thing comes to mind, you know. But then I did some investigating. I had to do my research because when I do my videos and I get requests, I do my due diligence and make sure I do my homework because I don't want anybody to think I just wasted my time off the top of the head because I appreciate anyone that asks me questions and I do a thorough research. And what I came to find out in the NBA, there have been guys who were six man of the year and they won rings. Tony Kukoc one of them. You know, we don't really count his career. He's a Hall of Famer, but not because of his NBA career in America. But Bill Walton and James Harden were two of the most noblest. They were two noble MVPs. Guess if you want to throw Kevin McHale, who was a six man and became one of the greatest players ever, you know, there's some guys who fall into that criteria. However, when I went over to baseball, and so if I use Bill Walton and James Harden, I go, six man, league MVP, impact. But when it came to winning jury in the finals, none of them have ever done it. Baseball, different story. Now, it comes with a caveat. Paul Molitor back in 93, but he played a little field when he was with Toronto, but he's one of the greatest players ever in baseball, but he did do some DHing. And then Hideki Matsui for the Yankees in 09 against the Phillies, because I was a Yankee fan, loved it. He was MVP. He was primarily a DH because he couldn't bat. They didn't have batting in the National League parks or something. So, but the one that's probably the most known and revered is Big Papi, David Ortiz. Even though he did play a little first base in 2004, he's primarily known as a DH. So when I took the account of Ortiz, because I have to trim one to make it fair, I have to take Hideki out. But if I use Ortiz and Molitor against Bill Walton and James Harden, my answer is DH is more important for baseball and win the World Series than in the NBA for six man with, winning it as far as being a contributing factor. Because the DH, as I know all too well, 20 years ago, do I know all too well as a Yankee fan? Do I know all too well about Ortiz? Oh boy. He beat the Yankees so bad they even gave him a make Yankee uniform. He just recently got in the Hall of Fame. Paul Molitor was a bad boy. That was a bad dude. That man was bad. Hideki was bad for the Yankees. But Ortiz. So weighing it all up, I probably would say a DH is probably more important in winning a World Series than a six man is in the NBA. That's what my conclusion was. But I had to do some investigating on. But if you got any topics or videos and requests that you'd like, feel free. And if I get the time, I'll definitely get to them. And this was the one that made me have to do some homework because I was like, wow, I never would have even thought of it like that. That was quite an eye opener. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep in mind. Watch out for another. Share them if you like them out. Peace.